All right, back at it with y'all with another video. Basically, I'm talking about today is these claims and that's going around that YouTube is going to be allegedly holding a press conference on like a scandal far as young boy numbers on his videos, singles, anything that's pretty much coming through YouTube for the most part. For me, I think that's like not true for the most part. It could be, but I don't think that's not true because I don't think he have bots, and the reason why I don't think his numbers is coming from bots is because look at his shows. He can go on tour. He can go on a city to city tour by himself. So loud. He really don't have too much radio play. He don't have mainstream accolades as far as like awards. I don't even think he got too much BT awards, and he ain't even really got too many. Yeah, I don't even got a BT award or MTV award. I don't definitely probably wasn't nominated for a Grammy. I could be wrong. Well, y'all can check me in the comments about it. But the main thing is for me is this: if you break down his numbers, right, this is what you got to do to really get the source. So if you really want the source of anything, you're gonna have to do like you do if something happened with your car. Something happened with your car, you don't just look at the outside of the car. You don't just listen from the inside of the car. What you gotta do? You gotta pop the hood, look at the wires, check the oil. You gotta go up under the hood of the car. Where the engine's at. You know what I'm saying? And basically, that's what you gotta do with his numbers. I don't think he needs to come out about it. I'm hearing that he might come out about it, but probably ain't gonna mention it in the record. But the main thing is this: YouTube analytics. YouTube analytics. When Kevin Samuels unfortunately passed, people went to his YouTube analytics, and that's how they figured out, whoa, this guy was actually bigger than what we thought he was, based off the numbers. And that's the main thing I be preaching and teaching y'all is just look at the numbers. Like I said, when I was a little bit younger, Jay Z main thing was men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So that's basically what I'm saying. I'm not I'm not like leaning towards him or even Dirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much just in the middle. I'm just calling it basically where I see it. And for me, it's about the numbers. If you take their numbers, you put them up next to each other, the length of their career, hey, numbers speak for themselves. But if we talking about album sales, singles, which I don't even get why they even bring in album sales because that wouldn't have nothing to do with YouTube. Well, maybe, but hold on, no, I'm not. No, I'm actually wrong. It does. After so many streams, it counts as an album sale. Okay, so okay, yeah, well then yeah, you're right. They technically is right. Okay, album sales, singles, you know, videos for the singles, lyric videos for the singles, you know, all that goes into album sales. Okay, all right, I give them that. I'm not giving something; it's just a fact. But like I said, my main thing is like this: if you want to know whether his numbers is fraudulent or not, just go to his YouTube analytics. YouTube analytics, and then chart the history. Go back from the beginning towards right now and see the upward trajectory. You know what I mean? Now, yeah, do some other artists manipulate with bots? Yeah, I do believe so. And you could probably say, like, yeah, well, he could be doing the same thing. But here's the issue: a lot of artists that do manipulate with bots, they numbers was pretty much non-existent. They might have got a little spark there all of a sudden, and then it falls back down. The thing with young boys, his numbers is pretty much when I look at the analytics, it was a steady rise, and then it plateaued and it stayed there, growing across. It hasn't dipped yet, and it probably me most likely I think he's going to hit another level because his core fan base plus randoms, and then he hasn't hit that plateau where he's in full fledged stardom. You know what I mean? When we seeing him on red carpets, you know what I'm saying? When we seeing him at the Grammys get nominated, when we seeing him at the BT, MTV, VMA, American Music AMAs, you know what I mean? Until we see him at that point. And then when he gets to that point, which that's going to bring on a whole new level of numbers. That's why I just can't understand. It got to be he's blackballed from something. Because I just can't understand that. How somebody can have those type of numbers. You know what I'm saying? And don't get to that point. Earlier on, like I said, his collabs with, uh, uh, most of the artists he was collabing with, Kevin Gates, A Boogie, you know what I mean? Them, more of them guys, he Big Mill, it was there. Now, yeah, like they say, is this some of his doing? Yeah, there's a lot of his doing, but then some of it ain't his doing. When you got an industry that's so fake, man, so fake, and you start seeing people hanging out with people you claim to be enemies, and they tell you that, hey, I'm not getting in between that. I know both of y'all, right? It is like, all right, that's cool. I can understand those people, but like I said, it's all dependent on how he gonna move going forward. If that's going to change, as far as him getting into the mainstream, do he need to get in the mainstream? That's another video I'm going to probably explore because that's going to be a little bit more in depth. This more sporadic, but because I seen the reports that YouTube was going to hold some type of press conference, and he was going to be allegedly rounded up him, a couple of different other artists for bot streams. Me personally, I don't believe that. I believe that's put out from other camps to try to explain why his numbers is so massively over their numbers. So they put out little rumors like that. That's how the industry works, man. It's a way to create doubt. It's all an illusion, truthfully. It's all an illusion. But like I said, if you truthfully want to know, or if you're going back and forth with, how people go with the fan bases go back and forth, just point to the YouTube analytics. Don't argue with feelings and all this, that, and that. Point to the YouTube analytics, point to the facts, and show how it went to a steady rise, plateaued, and stayed there. If you look at the analytics, you look at the chart, it was a slow rise, but it was steady rise, plateaued and stayed there, and it's been consistently at that level for the past couple of years now. And it is even peaking. It's not dipping. It's peaking. Not real fast as it should be. And I think that would get like that when he cross over. But it is peaking. So, like I said, that's my answer as far as that. I feel like that's a rumor put out it's propaganda. Put out just to get the other side to explain why their numbers is not where his numbers is at. But YouTube analytics tell it all. and just common sense. If you look at shows, sales, touring, singles, you know what I mean, merch, all that. But I'm gonna make another video where I go in depth on, like I said, a couple other subjects when it comes to this. But for right now, I'm gonna leave it right there. That's my answer. If you want to know whether or not his numbers is real, go to the YouTube analytics. That's all you gotta do. And people say, "Well, it's the bots, da da da." Is this, the bots don't activate like, yeah, the bots don't move like that. If you look if you look at bot analytics and then you look at a basic analytics, the patterns will be totally different. That's all you got to do. But that's all I'm gonna say for this video right here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be back with another video soon. So don't forget to like, subscribe. You know what I mean, watch the other videos I put up. I'm out.